Now, that's actually borderline, because that's 25% of the class. So ordinarily, Maryland says, if you miss 25% of the class, then it's decided that you haven't been here long enough to learn the material. But that's not me. So I take it case by case. Now, for me, if you learn the material and demonstrate that you have, then I can tolerate a 2-week absence. But the last 2 weeks are especially crucial for the following reason. Well, during those last 2 weeks, you might actually be taking test 3 and test 4, which are my last 2 tests. But when we go into the final, then you're going to miss the entire week's coaching that I give you.
Oh, sorry, don't mind me.
Oh, they're taking your selfie.
Take a picture of a reflection. This is like, it's like.
Yeah, I like to take those,
No, but like,
graphics
wait, you
pictures
have to
too.
come here, Tom.
I'll come here.
Come here, Tom. Hold on, ready?
Oh, it isn't this. Is that what you see? Because it's in that direction. No, that's good. That was with the whole class right there, isn't that? Okay, let's
You
stand
guys
here.
stop
for a second.
sucking.
I like it, let's stay. Okay, so let's go to step 2. What you can do is try it, and without the coaching for the final, then it's an uphill battle, because the problems are worded differently, and there's a time test, and it's not my test. So you might not get the result that you want on it. Now, these are the choices that I can give you. First, we have a 3-week break after that. Okay? So the whole thing, in my perspective, depends on how you're doing when you leave. If you're doing well, and you're showing that you're going to succeed in the course, then we will make an arrangement. But if you're not doing well, then it's best to go to plan D, which I'll mention in a moment. But if you're doing well and you want to try to finish out, then the first thing that we could do is have you take the test that you're here for. And then when you come back on the May something, when you come back, then I will give you the test at that time when you come back that you missed. And we'll also have time to study for them. And if you look at the videos that we take, then you will also see how to prepare for the final somehow, that you help you out. And that's plan B. That's the first thing that we can do. You probably will get a 1 letter grade lower than you would have gotten if you were in the class. If you do that, just because you won't have the benefit of the teaching. So you get an A in the class, you get an B. Now, plan C is also interesting. And that is that I give you an incomplete in the class, and then in summer, when we teach the class again, you come in for the last 2 weeks and you finish up with those guys. You take their tests and you get their coaching and you take their final exam, which will be identical to yours or similar to yours. So you finish up. Now the downside of that is you're going to forget everything in those 2 months.
I
And
know what I'm gonna do.
you're going to try to finish. You're going to stay? You're not going to go to leave?
No.
That's okay, that's your call, if that's what you're going to do. Think it over, because we don't have to decide for the last minute. Of course, you have to do them at the same time notice too. Yeah, and the plan D has the detriment that if you have them incomplete on your books, you can't register for other summer courses. Well, until that's cleared up. So what I sometimes do with that is I give you a placeholder grade of a C. If I predict that's the lowest grade you're going to get, or a D, and then when you get your real grade, you upgrade. So we can do things, but you're right, all of them are less simple than your solution. So think it over, see what you decide.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.
You too.
Bye, Tom.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Yes, ma'am.
I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
I have 2
two calculators. I
Yeah?
bought the T one that you were suggesting, and then before I realized you were specific on the syllabus, I bought another one, but it's not the T one, it's a Casio.
Oh, yeah, they're fine. They're
Yeah.
totally equivalent.
Okay.
This is totally equivalent to the TI-30.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Ridiculous.
Night.